So, aloha everyone. Welcome to our Tao Wellness evening. This is our introduction to the Tao Calligraphy field. And my name is Laurie, and I'm very honored to be with all of you tonight for a wonderful evening of healing and transformation. And before we get started, just a few spiritual courtesies of keeping any of the Tao calligraphies that you see in your hearts and not in your phone or your computer. Please do not record or take any screenshots. However, this video or this session will be on video in our YouTube channel, Satori Family Wellness Center channel. And you can rewatch the video and practice along. You can also share it with those that you feel could benefit from this transformational session. And as some of you on our Zoom today are aware, I am by profession a psychologist. However, I am not serving in that capacity. Any information that I present today is to complement any medical services. So we ask that you go and make sure that you consult with your physician and healthcare provider before making any decisions related to your physical and mental health, and any information should not be taken for medical or psychological or psychiatric advice. Okay. And so let us get started for the session today. So today I thought that we will do our usual for those of you who join us, our monitoring gauges, and just have a check-in. I will again show this video about Master Sha to learn about Tao calligraphy. And we will continue this Tao calligraphy writing demo or practice. So for some of you have mentioned your, wanting to learn Tao calligraphy writing, and Dr. and Master Sha has shared with some of the students how beneficial it can be. And so I thought that at least once a month, for those of you online, have an opportunity to be introduced. And if you would like to join along and learn a little about the writing, you can do so. I do have monthly series every week, but maybe not everyone can attend. So at least once a month, you have this opportunity to, connect with Tao calligraphy, learn how to write a few characters, and really experience some of the benefits of Tao calligraphy writing. We will also have our Tao calligraphy field practice, and if we have time, and we will also talk about some Tao light transmissions and talk about some next steps. So let's get started, and let us have you, first of all, just connect to close your eyes and allow yourself to just take a nice breath in through your nose. Exhale, relax your body, and do a body scan, noticing how you're feeling today. This scan of yourself can include your thoughts. How are your thoughts at this time? Your emotions, your bodily symptoms or sensations, and your actions and behaviors. You can reflect upon this last week, or since you were last with us, to see how you're feeling. And I'm hoping that every week that you join us, that you might find some improvement in the area of concern that you have, so you can continue to make progress. It is to also introduce some nuance of the possibilities that you have. Although we make no guarantees, we have so many students and clients share how Tao calligraphy and the Tao calligraphy field has been so beneficial for them. For me, this is one of my most favorite and optimal choices to help me restore, recover, heal, and transform. So I'm excited to share more with you. But as we start, just connect and notice where you are. We're developing our awareness of ourselves, and we're doing this without judgment, without any attachment. We're just noticing, okay? And you can notice for yourself. For some of you, you might, if you would like to put in the chat how you're doing at this moment, and when we have maybe some demos or focus activities, you can be chosen. So check in. You can give yourself a number from 0 to 10. 10 could be, high stress or discomfort, pain. And 0 could be, very comfortable. So wherever you are, that's fine. Okay. And notice where in your body you might be feeling it. So you can write down a note for yourself. Which of these areas seem to be, activating? Like negative thoughts or your emotions, or you feeling uncomfortable, or you felt like, hey, I did engage in some actions and behaviors that I'm not proud of, and I want to transform. And before we get into the benefits of Chinese writing, I'm going to play the video so you get some background as to who Dr. and Master Sha is and Tao Calligraphy. And so I want to, I think we have some sharing already. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. So we can connect more later. And so let's share the video. And many of you online have watched these videos many times. So allow yourself to just tap into the message, the information, the frequency and vibration that Dr. and Master Sha shares. So some of you are very familiar with him. So I apologize. So for some reason, it's not shifting. Okay. Okay. There we go. So allow yourself to just listen.
Millions of people meditate, positive thinking, and a spiritual healing mantra or healing song. Wonderful. But I think mind over matter is not enough. The next step is soul over matter. Soul over matter, soulfulness means our soul can make things happen.
Master Zhigong Sha studied to be a medical doctor in Western medicine from China. Through this journey, he came to learn of a 5,000-year-old practice in traditional Chinese medicine. This revolutionized both his practice and his healing gifts. This is his story.
When I was in a medical college, Xi'an Medical College, one time I think at the restaurant, the meat spoiled. Then I took it, then I have vomiting, diarrhea, and my intestine cramp. Then midnight, I went to emergency. They give me injection in modern medicine. Nothing works. Ayo, pain. I drink water, pull throughout. I have a classmate. He is the traditional Chinese medicine lineage family, but he studied modern medicine as me, classmate. And he came down to my room. He said, lie down. I lie down, lie on the stomach. And he put his hands on my inner thigh and also my lower back. And he said, relax. Then he moved the finger, moved my tendon. I was shouting, wow, very painful, and very forceful, move my tendon. And then he said, drink the water. I said, I cannot drink anything. He said, big bowl of water, drink it. I drink it. I drink it. I was totally okay. I have such a deep impression. I said, wow, Chinese medicine, 5,000 years history. There must be something.
This experience, along with many more, changed Master Sha's trajectory from studying strictly Western medicine to also studying traditional Chinese medicine. He received his MD degree in Western medicine from China. He also became a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. As a lifelong student of ancient Chinese wisdom, Master Sha has come to learn this one eternal truth.
Millions of people in China know these three words, Shen, Qi, Jing. But I have realized Shen, Qi, Jing is more than people understand.
In traditional Chinese medicine, Shen, Qi, Jing are known as the three jewels or three treasures. Shen is the soul, Qi is energy, and Jing is essence or matter. Master Sha has learned and further teaches that everything and everyone is made up of soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Or in other words, we are all made up of Shen, Qi, Jing.
During my study through the whole life, I have realized Shen, Qi, Jing is a universal law. Everyone, everything is made of Shen, Qi, Jing. Shen includes soul, heart, and mind. So in spiritual realm, soul is the spirit. But in quantum physics and Tao science, soul is the information. They are the same. Millions of people believe here, soul and spirit. Millions of people believe scientific way. But in fact, they are the same. Information is your soul. So therefore, this is like an information system we share with humanity in Tao science.
To further explain, the soul is the warehouse where information is stored. Our heart is the receiver, which transmits the information to the mind. Our mind is the processor or interpreter of the information received. Our mind, in turn, directs the energy and initiates actions. This energy, or qi, dictates the actions of matter. Matter, known as Jing, can be defined as our physical body, physical environment, and physical circumstances. Knowing this, both the positive and negative information we consume play a crucial role in the outcome of our lives.
Positive information causes great result for health, relationship, finances. If you connect with negative information, you are affected. We do Tao Calligraphy. We connect with the source. This is a positive information.
Tao Calligraphy is a revolutionary healing art based on an ancient form of one-stroke calligraphy, ibitsu, which he learned from the soul lineage holder, Professor Li Chu Yun. Master Sha further developed this oneness writing to create a powerful vibrational field that carries the positive messages of Tao's source, such as the greatest love, forgiveness, harmony, flourishing, and more. Through this, we can transform negative information and energy in our own vibrational field by absorbing the positive information and energy generated through tracing of Tao calligraphy. This can result in positive changes and profound healing in our lives, as has been the case for hundreds of thousands of people whom Master Sha has served.
Tao Calligraphy creates source healing field that can serve all life, including health, relationship, and finances. Millions
So wonderful. So thank you for sharing. Brittany was mentioning how she's feeling today. Okay. And maybe others, you can also share how you're doing. And when you're watching that video, if you watch Master Sha write these Tao calligraphies and you really connect, you can also really feel the power and light. So hopefully you did that. And we can also have this opportunity to learn more about Tao calligraphy and Tao calligraphy writing. So for those of you who are on the line and have like a brush or a water mat or paper, or even just a pen and a paper, you can start and practice with us and learn Tao calligraphy writing. And it will be similar to last month, but I'll share some information that can help you understand why we would like to learn about Tao calligraphy. So just to recap, last month I shared some of the benefits of writing Chinese calligraphy, Shufa. And this may also apply to any type of Asian calligraphy. Japanese calligraphy is very similar to, Chinese calligraphy. And studies suggest that calligraphy writing helped individuals, one, slow down and relax bodily functions. Many of you here may have watched some of our sessions that we did a lot about stress reduction and management. It can also help to increase cognitive function, such as memory and attention, improve hand and arm strength, and hand-eye coordination. And this is like a study with like Parkinson's patients. It can also increase creativity and depressed mood, promote relaxation and calmness, reduce stress and anxiety. And it can also help one fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. So you have more of that restorative space of deep rest, and also lower blood pressure. So there are a lot of studies that suggest the benefits of just regular Chinese calligraphy writing. Okay, and there are certain aspects of the focus, the brush, the sensory connection. But what is Tao calligraphy? And as you may have heard in the video, Tao calligraphy is a revolutionary healing or transformative art. And it was based on this one-stroke writing that Dr. Shah learned, and you could see Professor Li Chuyun in the video. And again, Master Shah, because of his training of who he has a lifelong training and mastery of many ancient philosophies, healing arts, spiritual practices, and more. He developed this special oneness writing even further, and he is able to connect, to bring in the essence, frequency, and vibration of this Tao oneness into each calligraphy. So in this unique oneness writing, the calligrapher, applies this one stroke or one flow of energy, one flow of qi, to write this high frequency positive messages, okay, that cultivate well-being and a sense of oneness. And so when we're practicing Tao calligraphy by writing, tracing, or meditating in its field, we align with the principle of oneness and the positive vibrational field that brings balance, rejuvenation, and healing into our lives. And so some of you may be very familiar with practicing Tao calligraphy by tracing. We've done a lot of tracing in these sessions or meditating in this field. And so one of the highest ways to connect is through Tao calligraphy writing. So today we will review again Da. For those of you who tried last month, here's another opportunity, because we can always continue to learn and perfect the writing. It will never get perfect, but we can continue to enhance, evolve. And so the normal writing of Da, if you see, you have this one line. Let me see if you can see my arrow, E. And this is overlaid with this character, then, which is human, okay? So if you see E1, and then it looks like a man stretching out his arms and becoming, big. So you can do this if you're at home. Try to just get into that position where you're stretching out your arms, get that stretching out your legs, and just feel your expansion of your being, okay? And imagine that from the top of your head, you're going to feel this connection with the universe or the source, the Tao, whatever you want to call it, that feels powerful in your faith and belief system. And if you see the legs here, this will be like representing the legs, right? Feet. Imagine that with your legs spread apart, the bottom of your feet is connected to Mother Earth, and you're grounding and you're allowing Mother Earth to nourish you and nurture you to feel that connection. With our hands spread apart, we represent that humanity. And this top can represent like the heaven, top of our head, like our arms, the shoulder area, and then our feet. So in Tao calligraphy writing, our writing can indicate what we may be going through. Our bodies may be messages within our bodies, whether it's the physical pain, discomfort. It can also show emotion or represent emotion or mental challenges. So this is a wonderful way to also be self-aware and be able to move forward with that awareness. And so this is great, Master Sha's writing, Da. And then this is his writing in Tao calligraphy. So I'm going to show it to you, and what we can do is together you can watch me write. I'm also going to connect so you can feel the writing. And I'm honored to be a Tao calligraphy teacher because Master Sha has authorized me as a master teacher of Tao calligraphy. And we are using his channel to help bring this higher frequency and vibration of love and light. So I just see Brittany's sharing. So if Brittany is available and is open, maybe I'm going to be writing the Tao calligraphy. Let's see. Okay. So we have sometimes friends that come in. So let's also call the soul in, and we can have her soul come and do the practice with us, Gregory. Thank you for your love and care for your fiance. Okay, so let's, and Brittany, if you want to share too, and others too, allow yourself to notice where you are. Let's see if I can. So we will, and maybe Gregory, because of your situation, think about how you're feeling about this situation. If you're receiving any stress or concern, worry about the situation, great. So I'm glad that you have been practicing for her and the family, but maybe just thinking about the situation for yourself. It's good to take care of ourselves too. I know that you are working and really supporting others, but this is a time of wellness that you get a chance to do some self-care, because if you take care of yourself, it's easier to take care of others. So others, you can also connect. But I'm going to be, if Brittany gives me the okay and Gregory gives me the okay, I'm going to
Yes.
okay, great. So Brittany and Gregory. So I'm going to write Tao calligraphy, and I'm going to connect with my authorities to write it and offer a blessing to Gregory for maybe his concern for the situation and for Brittany. Okay, and so what you can do, Gregory, is just think about when you're thinking about the situation. Are you feeling tense or tight? Are you feeling concerned or worried? And just notice how your body feels. Brittany, similar as well. And all of you on the line too, okay? I'm gonna write Da. I'll write the whole Da I. So I write it here, and then those of you who are wanting to practice writing, and maybe some of you are Tao calligraphy practitioners, know how to write, you can write along with me. So I'll write it first, and then you can join me when we trace. So just imagine that Gregory and Brittany, and we're just going to imagine that the light when I'm writing go to support them. Okay. So that I greatest love. Do one more. Those of you who would like to also, if you know how to write, can write along. The greatest love, greatest love. So we can continue to trace. I'm going to continue to trace for Brittany, Gregory. Imagine as I'm writing, tracing, golden light radiating out to them. And you can trace along with me for those of you who want to trace. For those of you who know how to write, you can write along with me, that I, or just hold your brush up like you're writing. Okay, so you can practice that writing experience. Continue to relax and receive. And for some of you, you can write down. Some of you may have remembered from last month's session or last session, and it's just a straight line. You lift up, you go down and around. Okay, so I will show you the calligraphy of Da. Okay, and trace the bottom one because the bottom one is Tao calligraphy. So you're going to go straight line across, horizontal line up to the top, down to the left, and then over to the right. Da. And Da means greatest. It represents the 10 greatest qualities, such as greatest love, which we focused on today. It also carries the message, and imagine these messages going to Brittany and Greg and all of you, okay, as appropriate. Okay, so light. Okay, so you're gonna go up, down, and around. Good. And one more time. Wonderful. So great. So you can finish up that. And I'm going to just check in. We just did it for a few moments. Checking in with Brittany and right. So thank you, Gregory, for sharing, feeling kind of helpless and overwhelmed by, right? When our loved ones have challenges, we feel for them, right? And so what we want to do to be the best support is to get into a peaceful, quiet position, and then we have greater clarity of mind and heart and compassion. A lot of times we can think more clearly so we can then serve our loved ones even more effectively. So thank you, Gregory. And so allow yourself to just notice where you are after, just receiving the Tao Calligraphy writing. And we still have time. So I want, for those of you, if any of you have the Tao Calligraphy, I want you to actually try to write, okay? And again, you can write on the pencil or paper. And what we're going to do is, for those of you who have your brushes, we just hold our brushes very nice and natural. You can shake your hands out, just like you're holding your hand out like this. Put your brush, 2 fingers here. You're going to grab in the middle here. Hand goes upward. These can either go on the side of the brush to balance, or because if it's a longer brush or a thicker handle, go down the line, okay? If it's a thinner one like this, you could brace it like that, whatever is more comfortable. And you're gonna just think you are one with the brush. In the beginning, we connected from the top, feeling like top of our head connected to the universe, bringing in that Tao oneness information and power, grounding to the universe to get that energy from Mother Earth. And we're going to connect to the greatest qualities of the Tao, which is greatest love is one of them. And there's many others, such as greatest forgiveness that brings inner joy and inner peace. Greatest compassion. And as I mentioned it, imagine that you are bringing that into your being. It's the greatest compassion, whose energy, immunity, stamina, vitality. Greatest light that heals, transforms. I'll show you on the screen. Heals and transforms. And greatest humility, that prevents ego, heals. Greatest harmony is a secret of success. Number 7, greatest flourishing. Number 8, greatest gratitude. Key for progress. Number 9, greatest service, the purpose of life. And number 10, Da Wanwan, greatest enlightenment, right? Achieve the ultimate achievement. So allow yourself to connect with these qualities and feel this love and light of these messages when we are tracing the Da. Okay, I'm just writing the Da. So allow yourself to just take a few moments and feel Da, greatest. For those of you who have paper, feel that connection. Relax. And when you're writing, a lot of times and tracing, we are connected to our lower abdomen, imagining this golden ball of light there. And we are using that as a core to write. feeling the light out, enjoy. Don't worry too much how it looks right now, but allow yourself to feel the light and power coming through your writing, giving the positive message of the 10 greatest qualities. So just with the Da can represent the 10 greatest qualities and Da I. We send that to your own self. You can have the positive message if you are a Tao Calligraphy practitioner. You can see if it's appropriate to also connect. Give that love to Brittany and Greg. Okay. Wonderful. So I would love to know how many of you were able to maybe even write Da, or maybe you can raise your hands, or even if you're doing it in the air, but have the intention of writing like holding a brush. So maybe in these sessions you can bring, I'm going to try to do this more regularly so people have the opportunity to allow yourself to experience writing on paper with a brush. These you can get like at Amazon. It's not too expensive. On Maui, we have for you to, you can pick up some there. And I just would like to have, if anybody want to share and check in how that experience was, just connect. For those of you who could maybe even write and experience of writing, how that felt for you. So
I was able to trace like on the little eye water mat. So while you were
yes,
tracing, I was also tracing like on my own little water mat.
yes.
Everything feels like physically the same, but I think my thoughts or my concerns have kind of calmed down a bit.
Okay, good.
But I feel like I was actually able to trace a little bit better than I usually do.
Oh,
Because
wonderful.
even though it's on like the water mat, it's still
Yeah.
the outline. I notice sometimes I'm like going off, out of the little lines and different things, but it seems like a little more consistent.
Aligned. Wonderful. Congratulations, Brittany. And we'll continue with this. So let's go ahead and open up the field to all of you to experience. So Tao calligraphy writing. So this is Tao calligraphy writing, and a series of Tao calligraphies, or at least one created by Dr. Master Shah, we can create a Tao calligraphy field. And it carries these high frequency, it's a high frequency field of positive information, energy, and matter. Okay. And the one that we're showing is one of his, advanced calligraphies that really can provide a higher dimensional healing and transformative power. Okay. So we've talked about it carrying the 10 greatest qualities. Even if we are only looking at one calligraphy like Da I, it can carry all of the messages of the 10 greatest qualities. And we mentioned these earlier. Okay. Love, forgiveness, compassion, light, humility, harmony, flourishing, gratitude, service, and enlightenment. And so in our Tao calligraphy field practice, you can either meditate, so see what your body needs. Sometimes I like to just be quiet and just connect with the field and really feel that love and light coming in. Sometimes I feel like I need to trace, so I can trace with my 5 fingers. With 5 fingers represents the 5 elements in traditional Chinese medicine that correlates with organs in different emotional conditions, emotional bodies. And so when we're doing it together, it can help heal and balance. So basically, 5 fingers represent 5 elements to balance and transform. The third is moving with your lower dantian, or your lower abdominal area. And what we do is we imagine ball of light, like the ball is within our lower abdomen. Okay, done. And we're just going to imagine that we're holding that ball and we're moving from that ball. Okay, so when we're doing the circle, it's going to be 3 times, and I want you to really connect the Tao source in the field. Use your creative imagination and creative visualization to imagine the light coming in. You want to use your heart power to feel, imagine feeling the light coming in. Okay, so the more focused you are, the more you can receive and benefit. So let's go ahead and do the greatest love that I wrote. Again, one of the secrets of greatest love is that love melts all blockage. Okay, so here you can trace, you can see going around the calligraphy, the circle. You can start from the top or the bottom. And as you trace, think about the highest, purest love and light coming in, radiating to you for your request. Okay, so feel that love and light coming in. I'm going to go 3 times. If you're doing with your lower abdomen, you're going to like hold the ball, let that, do it from your lower abdomen. It generates the power for tracing. Okay. So after you do 3 times the circle, the pathway you may have saw me right, but again, it's going to be just follow. This is the Da that we wrote. And then this is I, or love. We have the 3 dots. So we have like the roof that represents like the shoulder area. Lift up to the heart, and here we trace the heart, and down and up and around. Okay, here, and then we go all the way back up to the top, and that would be like a full set with 3 circles. Trace 1 time and you go back up. So allow yourself to just take this time to trace and allow this love and light to come in to you. Feel, imagine this love and light coming into the area of your request. Let yourself rest and relax, feeling this high frequency field and vibration. So when we are writing Tao calligraphy, we are using more of a self-practice, self-healing, that we are writing for our own wellness and well-being. This tracing is also part of our self-healing. We do have extra support in the field, but we are allowing ourselves to be empowered to help us heal and transform. So as Greg mentioned in the comments today, he was really tracing and chanting for his situation and for his fiance and family. And so when you're doing that, you can, again, you can trace for them as well. All call them in to trace and imagine the love and light from the field radiating out from the calligraphy field into your own being, your body, and into the souls of the loved ones. So Greg invited his loved ones on the soul level. Imagine that they're getting this unconditional love, greatest love, melting their blockages, so relaxing them, maybe clearing up the blockages of their situation. And for Greg, the worry and the concern, sometimes we get all kinds of emotions, when our loved ones are going through such rough times. We love them, so we feel for them. And with Tao calligraphy, we can help to manage our own emotional state so we can be of better service, right? We don't want to be overly stressed or worn out. We want to be happy and healthy, energetic, open heart to serve. So continue to just relax and receive. Again, imagine the light radiating out from the calligraphy into your being. If you are looking at the calligraphy, imagine that the light is coming in through your eyes, clearing up any negative sights that you may have seen. Many times, even without us realizing, we say unfortunate situations, the newspaper, magazines, social media, TV, news. Allow yourself anything that was disturbing. Imagine the light from the calligraphy radiating and clearing out. They had a saying, right? It's like a common saying, the eyes are the windows of the soul, right? So to protect your soul and have the highest, purest positive information, bringing the message, the light of greatest love to clear out negative information. Good. You can imagine that it is also, as you trace and coming into your body from all of the pores of your skin, bringing this beautiful, soothing, loving, peaceful, healing message and transformative message for you to the area of your request. Good. And a little bit more. Okay, and let's check in to see how are people doing. So I want you to maybe write down how you're doing. And we have a few minutes. I think I can make it to offer a demo. We have 15 of us on the line. So for those of you who want to be a demo, let me know how you're doing, what number you're at, and if you agree to be on camera and share after receiving. Okay, so as I'm waiting for some feedback, I'm going to share what is Tao, this demo that I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a demo with what we call, I mentioned the self-healing we do with tracing. So Tao calligraphy writing, Tao calligraphy tracing, meditation. You can do it for your own healing and transformation with the, and we can trace all of these calligraphies. Okay. But when we would like to support ourselves even further, we can receive what we call a service, a special service. So a special service, there's many different kinds of special service. Today we're demonstrating a Tao golden light bulb and golden liquid spring. So what is it? It is, it carries, so the golden light bulb and golden liquid spring carries this pure and positive Tao source Shen Qi Jing. As you remember, that's information, energy, and matter to help you heal, rejuvenate, and transform your negative Shen Qi Jing. So we are already receiving that while we were writing Tao calligraphy, while we were tracing the Tao calligraphy from the field. And we are taking it up a notch. So this is something that you will come into your being and you will hold as a permanent light treasure. And as you activate it and turn it on, it can continue to give you these higher level frequency and vibration. So it's like you have this assistance within you. And for me, I truly find how it can be so helpful. I have the great honor and opportunity to work with different populations. Some are familiar with Tao light transmissions, Tao calligraphies. Some are not and may not feel comfortable knowing or learning or receiving the benefits. But for myself and those who are ready and open to learn more about and receive it, I can really feel and notice a great transform. It's such a night and day that they get this assistant, the negative information is cleared, and I find that they are able to recover much faster because they received this clearing and this light transmission to support them. Okay, and it just raises their own vibrational field, makes it just easier for them to, move through and reach their goals. And also, I find that many times if you're also getting, medical services, health professional, other healthcare services, acupuncture, chiropractic, massage, this can even enhance it more because the blockages are cleared. So the modality itself can start to really help you align in a faster, easier way. It's so much easier. Okay. And so we can receive it because just by receiving them, we turn them on, we give more love and light, we get to serve humanity, we get to uplift and empower our lives with this higher frequency and vibration. We're creating a field within ourselves, right? And it can empower us to more quickly self-transform negative information. And they talk about the last one here is practicing and receiving a Tao light transmission, or the yin and yang. Okay, self-practice is key to transformation, to bring transformation into your life. So receiving the treasure is one side, and then the other side is to practice. So yin and yang is receiving and practicing. Okay, so there is information here that you can, for those of you who are interested in receiving, but I'm gonna, let's see, I have a few minutes. Okay, let me see if I can do it in this time. Who has shared? Okay, so Brittany mentioned. Okay, so Amy says, I am tracing, I can visualize a bright ball rotating in my lower dantian and actually feel the warmth and vibrations. Wonderful. So Amy has received treasures in the past as well. Okay, so let me check out who can receive. Brittany? Gregory, are you open? I'm getting that for you. Maybe another one for your heart, for the emotions, to help you with the emotions. Would you be open to receive that as you're sharing? Okay, great. So, and others, you can receive the splash and maybe see what you see for Gregory. Okay, so Gregory is going through some challenges, and although it can be good for physical, it can also help with emotional body challenges, like, feelings of anxiety, depression, feeling overwhelmed. So Gregory, just kind of check in to see how you're feeling. As we start thinking about the situation, that you've shared. And I'm going to just connect with the calligraphy. We're going to give it from the greatest love, Da. Okay, so I'm going to go back. You can see the calligraphy. Okay, greatest love. And everyone just connect to receive the splash, meaning as this Tao golden light bond liquid spring goes to Gregory, it can also splash and you can receive the light. Okay, so I'm going to give it for your heart, Gregory. Okay, so just relax and be open to receive. So this is, I'm going to silently connect. Greatest love, Da, golden light ball, golden liquid spring for Gregory, for his heart. Transmission. All treasures join as one transmission. Turn on. And what we're going to do is we're going to trace for Gregory for a few minutes. And Gregory, just activate the Tao light bulb by just saying, please turn on, and imagine this light bulb and liquid spring in your heart area, okay, kind of to help you with balancing some of your emotions. And everyone, you can kind of trace the calligraphy of greatest love. Please turn on. Give love, greatest love, and feel greatest love going to Gregory for his requests as appropriate. So just turn on and just imagine that the light bulb in his heart is just radiating, radiating. And as we're tracing for him, like light is coming in to him from the field 360 degrees. And his treasure, which has been downloaded inside his body like a spiritual light ball, is radiating and just rotating, kind of help him clear emotional blockages, bringing love, peace, and harmony, bringing greatest love, which melts all blockages, purifies, and enlightens our soul, heart, and mind. So you can start to perhaps see things in another way, a way that can help you feel more peaceful, more positive about the situation, and believe, or that blockages can be clear, that things can work out. And let's all go ahead and offer a forgiveness practice for Gregory, on behalf of Gregory and his ancestors. This can also help to enhance the benefits. So we can just say, on behalf of Gregory, all of his ancestors, we're honored to offer forgiveness on their behalf. Deeply and sincerely apologize for any mistakes he and his ancestors have made throughout all time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please forgive them. We also apologize to him and his ancestors for anything we or our ancestors may have done to hurt him and his ancestors. Humbly ask for forgiveness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good. Okay, so we're going to just close that up and allow that light to continue to come in. And we'd love to see, how people are doing, the sharing. So thank you so much, Brittany, for your service. She mentioned that there are some upcoming areas. So you see his stomach area feels sort of sensitive, but not necessarily weak, but somewhat sensitive. So that is actually a good sign that things are coming out, because it seemed like you were holding a lot of emotions, and a lot of times we hold it different parts of our bodies. Our lower abdomen, our heart, oftentimes is where we kind of hold things. And so continue to allow that light in your lower abdomen to rotate and to release. So although I downloaded it to your heart, I know that you received other transmissions before, so we usually join them as one. So it's a big ball in your lower abdomen. When you turn it on, it can kind of go to the area of your request. So continue to stay in that field. Allow yourself to hydrate, rest a bit. And for those of you, who this is a lot of information, most of you here are advanced students or experienced students. But if anyone watches this video and they're a bit newer and would like some direction, we offer private sessions, a complimentary session. We have the link in our Zoom link here. And there's a special code that can assist to offer you that complimentary take. So, okay. And also upcoming, we have my mother's class. It's going to be at the end of the month, I believe September 30th and the 1st. Oh, thank you, Brittany. I forgot about that. We have the anniversary special blessing session with a $10 wall blessing coming up in October. That is our anniversary month. So we have a special blessing that you can join us. And she also posted for the sessions, we have a membership where you can receive this transmission as well as practice in the field. The more you're in the field, the more you can release that negative information for your healing and transformation. Great. So Gregory said, my mid left thigh feels vibrating, like it's vibrating. I've had acupuncture there, my left thigh about 21 times. Great. So it feels like just like when you have acupuncture. So, yes, something is moving. So even though we might not quite understand, things are happening. We've experienced this so many times to know like something is there. And this is my go-to to help me transform and heal. So thank you, Gregory, for your update. Is there anyone else that would like to share? We'd love to have your feedback, comments. I believe that there might be the evaluation link. Not sure. Okay, great. So Gregory says, thank you immensely. So he thanks you all for your empathy, your kindness. Mahalo for all the love that you give. So yes, we thank you and thank you for your kindness. So we want to thank all of you here on the line this evening. I'm wondering if I recorded the session. Did I record it? Okay, hopefully it did. So thank all of you for your great service. Brittany does have the general eval form for the link. If you have anything that you wanted to share, any insight stories, anything that we can do better to make this evening more helpful for you. Next week, I believe that we still will have Dr. Gina come in. Usually she's after me, so I think she can hopefully still join us. But one of us will be here to continue to help you heal and transform. So thank you everyone for your great service today, for coming out. Much mahalo.
I just share one thing real quick for Gregory. I could feel like as you were offering it, I know you offered it for his heart, but I could really feel and kind of got little images of how it was impacting his like mind and some of his thoughts or emotions associated with everything that's transpiring, and how it was kind of helping to alleviate and lessen that and kind of help him feel a bit more grounded and positive about all the situations that are happening. So thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brittany, for sharing that. And that's great. So Gregory, remember that and know that it's also helping some of your thoughts. And really because the heart affects the mind. So, this is a really powerful treasure. So thank you so much, Brittany, for sharing that. So thank you, everyone. Greg wishes everyone to be safe and healthy. Thank you, Brittany and others. So thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day and evening. Aloha.